Hello, my name is Jean Witowitz. Welcome to our Village Players show, The Ages of Man, and women too. In Shakespeare's play, As You Like It, a roving philosopher describes the 7 distinct ages of men and women, and we have picked pieces to reflect each of these ages. Of course, yeah. Of course, the first age is what is described as the infant in the nurse's arms. Here are Joanne Spoler and Bill Williams in Babies.
Hi,
Hi, I'm a baby. What do you think I am? A loaf of bread?
I don't even know if I'm under a tree or in a hospital or what. I'm just so glad to be here.
Well, I'm a baby too.
Well, have it your own way. I don't want to fight about it.
Are you scared?
Yes, I am. I'm a little scared, and I'll tell you why. See, I don't know if I'm a boy or a girl yet.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, if you're a boy and I'm a girl, you can beat up on me. Do you think I want to lose a tooth on my first day here?
What's a tooth?
Search me, I'm just born. I'm a baby. I don't know nothing yet.
Do you think you're a girl?
Well, I don't know, I might be. I think I am. I've never been anything before. Let me see. Let me take a look around. Cute feet, small and dainty. Yep, I'm a girl. That's it, girl time.
Well, if you're a girl, what do you think I am?
You? That's easy, you're a boy.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. I'm alive already 4-5 minutes and I haven't been wrong yet.
That's because you can't see yourself.
Why? What do I look like?
Bald. You're
What do I look like? Okay, that's...
So?
I'm bald. You're bald. You're a bald fella. Bald. You're as bald as a ping pong ball. Are you bald?
So?
So boys are bald and girls have hair.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. Who's bald? Bald, your mother or your father?
My father.
I rest my case.
You're bald too.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not.
Well, don't look.
Why?
A bald girl. Yuck, disgusting.
Maybe you're a boy, and I'm a girl.
There you go again. I told you. I am a girl. I know it. I just know it. I'm a girl and you're a boy.
I think you're wrong.
I'm never wrong. What about shaving?
What about it?
You just shaved, right?
Wrong.
Exactly. And you know why? Because everybody is born with a clean shave. It's just that girls keep theirs and boys don't.
So what does that prove?
Well, tomorrow morning, the one who needs a shave, he's the boy.
I can't wait till tomorrow morning.
See? That proves it. Girls are patient, boys are impatient.
Yeah. What else?
Well, can you keep a secret?
Absolutely.
There you go. Boys keep secrets, girls don't.
Come on.
Are you afraid of mice?
No.
I am. I'm terrified of them. I hate them. Squeak, squeak, squeak. What do you want to be when you grow up?
A firefighter.
What did I tell you?
How about you?
A cocktail waitress. Does that prove anything to you?
You must be right.
I told you I am always right. You're a boy and I'm a girl.
I guess so. Oh, wait. Here comes the nurse to change her diapers.
Oh, about time too. I have never been so uncomfortable in my life. Hey. Oh, look at that.
You see that? I'm a girl and you're a boy.
No, you got that wrong. I'm a girl and you're a boy.
Oh, hey, it sure looks like it.
What do you think of that?
I can't understand it.
Well, it sure goes to show you.
What?
You can't judge a book by its cover.
What does that mean?
How should I know? I'm only a baby.
That's the end.
The third act in Shakespeare's Ages is the lover, who is, quote, the next stage described is, quote, the schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, unquote. And now, our teacher, Dot Churchill, will ask our school children, Liv Ryman, Patty Rasmussen, and Ron Whalen, what they think of the grown-up state of matrimony in a skit brought to us and directed by Dot Churchill called Kids' Ideas About Marriage.
The kids' ages range from 7 to 9, and I'd like to introduce you to them now. Karen, age 9, Laurie, age 7, and Martin, age 9. Oh, 8, excuse me. It's great to see you, and I appreciate your willingness to answer questions about married life. All of you have been with the mother and the father, and I'm sure you know a lot about married life. The first question is, how would you decide whom to marry?
I know. You've got to find somebody who likes the same stuff you do. Like if you like sports, she should like it too. And she should keep the chips and dip coming.
Oh, Karen?
No person really decides before they grow up who they're going to marry. God decides it way before. And you find out later who you're stuck with.
Okay, Martin, well, what do you think is the right age to get married?
I think 23 is just the right age because you know the person forever. Like that.
Oh, thank you, Martin. Now, Laurie, do you know how a stranger can tell if two people are married?
Oh, you have to know whether they're based on whether they seem to be yelling at the same kids.
Oh, Karen, what do you think your dad and mother have in common?
Both don't want any more kids. Unless grandkids, of course.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, what do most people do on a date?
Oh, dates for good. They should be fun and they get to know each other. But even boys have something to say if you listen to them once in a while.
I feel that on the first date, they should just tell each other lies. And will interest them enough to go for a second date.
Now, this is a hard question to answer. When is it okay to kiss?
Oh, I know. It's when they're rich.
Oh, I believe the law says you have to be 18, so I wouldn't mess with that.
Yes, Martin?
The rule goes like this. If you kiss someone, then you should marry them and have kids with them. It's the right thing to do.
Oh, thanks. That's a very interesting question. Now, Lori, is it better to be single or married?
Oh, it's better for girls to be married. Boys, they have to be cleaned up after all the time.
Anyone have any ideas about the world would be different if people didn't get married?
I know.
Martin?
There would be lots of kids to explain, wouldn't there?
Well, any ideas of how to make a marriage work?
Well, I think the best way is for a husband to tell his wife she looks pretty, even though she looks like a dump truck.
Karen, Martin, and Lori, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and ideas. I'm sure the audience has learned a lot about married life from you today. So, okay, folks, there you have it. All you need to know about married life.
The third in Shakespeare's ages is the lover, who is, quote, sighing like a furnace with a woeful ballad to his mistress's eyebrow. Or maybe the mistress is sighing over the man's features. Here is our two lovers, Sybil and Roxy. You look amazing. Our Jean Salisbury and Jack Busher.
Roxy, you look amazing.
Oh, this old thing.
You ready?
I'm really nervous. I've acted before, but not with so little time to prepare.
You'll do great.
And I'm very tired. Someone kept me up late last night.
Not too loud. Someone might get the wrong idea.
You're great to talk to. I've never opened up like that to anyone before.
I really enjoyed talking with you. We must be kindred spirits or something.
So many guys are creeps. They clearly couldn't care less about what I have to say. Especially that creepy actor running this show. You know what he did? That's probably why I'm so nervous.
What did he do?
He walked in on me while I was getting dressed.
I'm gonna kill him.
I think I'll bite his ear off instead of kissing him at the end.
Please do.
Or at least push him down the ladder.
I can't believe this guy. You can quit right now. You shouldn't have to go through with this.
Okay, it's all right. I'll do it. I want to help.
But after the show,
He's all yours.
Your Honor will be avenged, milady.
You're supposed to kiss my hand. You know what? Can I tell you something?
Sure.
It's embarrassing.
Even better.
I hope you won't be offended.
I have a thick skin.
I think you have an amazing nose.
What?
I know, it's unique, but I think it's amazing. So many guys have such boring faces, but you're a work of art.
Modern art.
Wonderful, classic art, one of a kind.
I'm an original.
I just wanted you to know, I think your nose is really cool. I like you and your nose.
You both thank you.
Oh, looks like it's time for my big scene.
Thanks, Roxy. What you said means a lot to me.
and you mean a lot to me. You're one of the best people I've ever met.
I think this might be the best day of my life.
Next, our speaker addresses the age when men and women grow and some become soldiers who are, quote, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel. In the play of the same name, Henry V rouses English men and women to join him at the Battle of Agincourt on St. Crispin's Day. Here is George Jameson with that famous speech.
Speech called, "This is the day called the Feast of Crispian. This day is called the Feast of Crispian. He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand a tiptoe when the day is named. He that shall live this day and see old age will yearly on the vigil feast his neighbours and say, tomorrow is St. Crispian. Then will he strip his sleeve and show his scars and say, these wounds I had on Crispin's day. Old men forget, yet all shall be forgot, but he'll remember with advantages what feats he did that day. Then shall our names, familiar in his mouth as household words, Harry the King, Bedford and Exeter, Warwick and Talbot, Gloucester and Salisbury, be in their flowing cups freshly remembered. This story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispian shall ne'er go by. On this day to the ending of the world, we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers, for he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother, be he ne'er so vile. This day shall gentle his condition, and gentlemen in England now abed shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhood's cheek, while any speaks that fought with us upon St. Crispin's Day.
At stage 5, we enter the middle years of men and women's lives. We enjoy marriage and family and are, quote, full of wise thought and modern instances, unquote, according to the Bard. A more contemporary writer, Ogden Nash, in his poem, Let's Not Climb the Washington Monument Tonight, had this to say about our middle years. Here with that poem is Betty Fasciano.
A few thoughts about Ogden Nash.
Can't hear.
A few thoughts about Ogden Nash. Listen, children, if you'll only stop throwing peanuts and bananas into my cage, I'll tell you the facts of middle age. Middle age is when you've met so many people that every new person you meet reminds you of someone else. And when golfers' stomachs escape either over or under their belts. It is when you find all halfbacks anthropoidal and all vocalists adenaught. It is when nobody will speak loud enough for you to hear. And you go to the ball game and notice that the umpires are getting younger every year. It's when you gulp oysters without bothering to look for pearls. And your offspring cannot but snicker when you refer to your classmates as boys and your bridge partners as girls. It is when you wouldn't visit Fred Allen or the Aga Khan if it meant sleeping on a cot. And your most exciting moment is when your shoelace gets tangled and you wonder whether if you yank it, it will come clean or harden into a concrete knot. Also, it seems simpler just to go to bed than to replace a fuse. Because actually, you'd rather wait for the morning paper than listen to the 11 o'clock news. And Al Capone and Babe Ruth and Scott Fitzgerald are as remote as Roman emperors. And you spend your Saturday afternoon buying wedding presents for the daughters of your contemporaries. Well, who wants to be young anyhow? Any idiot born in the last 40 years can be young. And besides, 45 isn't really old. It's right on the border. At least until the elevator is out of order.
Continuing with our insight into the middle years are Bonnie and Ken Marks in Up or Down. See if this sounds familiar.
I'm sorry, I mean, it just strikes me as funny that you're so worried about your backside being black and blue. I was wondering, who's going to see it?
The seat goes down, down, down.
Just a minute, Margaret. Whose responsibility is it to make sure that the seat is always down?
It's the man's responsibility. Everybody knows that. It's a law. I think it was even voted on.
That's nonsense. And if anyone voted on it, it had to be one of those women livers or somebody like that.
Well, if it were brought to a vote, I know who would win.
So you're saying that if it were voted on, the women would win? That's what you're saying. Well, that can be settled once and for all right now. Okay. All in favor that it's the man's responsibility to put the seat down, hold up your hands. See, Margaret, you're the only one that would.
Surprise, surprise. We're the only two people here.
Well, that's right, so that means that I won.
I never heard such hogwash in all my born days. I'd love to hear you explain that.
Okay, who's the biggest?
Well, that's easy. You're a whole lot bigger than me. But what has that got to do with the price of tea in China?
Just be patient with me, will you? Who is the oldest?
You are. Come on, Ed.
And who's the tallest?
You are.
So there. It's obvious that my vote should have more weight. Therefore, I win.
That doesn't prove a thing.
Okay, who uses the bathroom more, you or me?
I do, but...
Who gets up the most during the night?
I do.
So it makes more sense that you put the seat down. You need to check it every time. It's not my responsibility. It's the same as if there were a user fee. It should be according to usage. I rest my case.
Don't you try to spin your way out of this. But I know that you know that I am right. You're just trying to confuse me.
Doesn't the seat lift up and down?
Yes, it does.
The seat is not heavy. You can lift it, can't you?
Come on. You gotta do better than that even to convince yourself. Much less me.
All right, Margaret, this is what really happens. Sometimes you tell me to put the seat down. Sometimes that I should put it up. I get so confused. Up, down, down, up. It's like knowing what to do about daylight saving time. I get so confused. Is it fall back and spring forward, or is it fall forward and spring back? I never know. You gotta realize I'm only a man. Sometimes I forget things.
You only forget what you want to forget.
Margaret, you know how it is with us guys. First, you start to forget names. Then you forget faces. Then you forget to pull your zipper up. But the worst is when you forget to pull the zipper down.
Okay, Ed, I give up. You win. I've tried to change you for 65 years. I should know better than to keep trying. If I didn't love you, I'd just put a knot on your head and forget it. I suppose I'll just have to keep you the way you are, sweetie.
Margaret, I love you too, and I will try to do better. You will have to agree that nobody does a better job carrying out the trash and wiping the dishes.
Now, Ed, we're getting pretty mushy and sentimental. Let's go watch the reruns of the Lawrence Welk Show. Bring back good memories.
At the sixth age,
Yes, it is.
at the sixth age, according to Shakespeare, we become, quote, lean and slippered with spectacles on our nose, unquote. Or, as some might say, we take to our rockers, or go off our rockers, or sometimes both. Here are Ophelia Lowe and Faith Eckler as 85-year-old twin sisters Marge and Josie, who reside in an unnamed local continuing care community in Sisters.
There's a new man moving in today.
I know.
I hear that he's a looker.
I know.
Why didn't you tell me?
I wanted to get a head start.
Rumor has it that he takes a bath every day.
And has his own teeth.
I get first dibs on him.
I heard about him first. I get first dibs.
As the oldest, I have the first shot at him.
I'm the oldest, Mama told me.
That doesn't give you squatters' rights.
Let me have that hot water.
Get your own. My knees are killing me.
You hogged it all morning.
Take it, it's cold anyway.
So young, not a day over 80.
Hush. You'll think that we're desperate.
Well, duh. We're 85 and single.
You're too old for it.
I'm only 2 minutes older.
I deserve a man. I've been looking all my life.
I always wanted one.
Well, you can't have this one.
As the oldest, it's my right and my duty to welcome this young man into our home.
Our home is this lifetime facility. Minnie, if you want him so bad, what are you waiting for? Sex pot.
I'm trying not to appear anxious.
Having trouble getting out of your recliner?
I'll get up. It takes me a while.
How does my makeup look today?
It looks like it's sifted during the night.
Do you think the good-looking bachelor will make a move on us?
I'm getting just thinking about it. I'm getting married.
A man of my own.
I want him.
I can't have him. He's mine.
I'm getting married. Me and what's his name will elope.
Elope?
A Yankee fan.
Yeah. But maybe he's a Yankee fan.
I want the fool anyhow. He's a man.
Yes, a real man. He'd love me more.
I'm a lot prettier than you.
Better clean your glasses. Besides, I'm smarter.
You are not.
I'm the best kisser.
You kiss him and see who he likes best.
The marriage is off.
You can't call my marriage off. I love him.
You don't love anybody but yourself, you hussy.
Well, anyhow, me and what's his name are going to run away.
Where are you two?
I'm taking him home to meet Mama.
You can't take him home. You're too old.
same age.
I want that man.
Being so pushy.
You're the pushy one.
Me and what's his name are gonna be happy.
Sex. 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 That's all she thinks about.
Hey, all I want is a kiss.
I want one too.
Don't you be kissing my fiance.
How about religion?
What about it?
You might be a Republican.
Oh, I like Republicans. As a matter of fact, I am one.
Really? Since when?
My whole life, you ninny.
Your granddaddy was a Democrat.
So what? Your grandma wore galoshes.
Don't you speak ill of my grandma.
I love him. I'll change him.
What about kids?
My honey and I are going to have a lot of kids. We'll have a dozen.
You call him honey? You haven't even met the fool.
Oh, he may be a fool, but he's my fool.
You make me so mad.
We'll get married and live happily ever after.
And what about me?
Well, he's going to marry me and live with both of us.
Can I go on the honeymoon?
We'll go without you.
Wait a minute. Do you know what day it is today?
Tuesday, I think. Why?
It's prune night.
We can't miss our prune cake.
Oh, what about what's his name?
Who? Let him get his own prune cake.
The seventh age of man, as described in As You Like It, it is, quote, last scene of all, second childhood and near oblivion, unquote. This is a time we all ponder, and our own Faith Eckler has written a piece called Living Long, How Long, that takes place with 4 residents at dinner in the bistro. They are played by Ruth Penner, Patty Rasmussen, Ron Whalen, and Steve Folda.
Hey guys, I just heard that Algernon is still going to work.
Really? He looks like he must be in his 80s.
No, I think he's in his 90s.
Or maybe he's just well preserved.
Why would anybody want to keep working at that age?
Money. They keep raising the prices of everything around here.
I don't think that's it. He seems to have plenty. He just bought himself a new Lamborghini.
Maybe he wants an excuse to get away from Fellowship Village on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Like he needs to feel connected to the real world.
Maybe he thinks he's got something to contribute to society.
Well, where does he work? I hope he's not a greeter at Walmart. That seems pretty desperate.
No. I don't think so. I think he owns his own company.
Anybody know who was the oldest person to live in Fellowship Village?
Wow. I heard that once there used to be a person that lived down in skilled nursing and lived to be 104.
Just goes to show you that they take pretty good care of us here.
But would you really want to live that long?
I would, if I could keep all my faculties and be reasonably mobile.
But you can't guarantee that. You have to take what fate throws at you.
Well, it's not entirely up to fate. Think of all the things that medical science can do for long, meaningful life.
First come hearing aids and false teeth.
Yeah, you know those false teeth? Those will help you chew through those tough steaks we get in the bistro.
Next, there's hip and knee replacements. I've had one of each.
Does that titanium ball in your hip stop you with the airport check-in?
No. I have a picture of the ball. I can wave it at the security checkers.
Yeah, science is wonderful. There's almost no part of the body that science hasn't figured out how to replace. Hearts, lungs, kidneys.
I read the other day that they replaced some woman's uterus and she just produced a totally healthy baby.
Sounds like we're all becoming
Watch out, Lady Gaga. You've got competition.
And then there's cloning. If they can clone a sheep, someday they'll be able to clone you.
Does the world really want another me? And besides, would it really be me? Would it have my brain or my mind?
You know, this is beginning to sound like little green men on flying saucers. Do you really think that cloning is possible?
Well, might be eventually, but you know, there's another alternative, cryonics.
What's that?
That's when they freeze your body down to minus 150 degrees centigrade and then store it somewhere.
What's the point of that?
They hope that when they thaw you out, science will have discovered how to cure whatever killed you.
Whoa, cool.
No, cold.
Would I get freezer burned? I wouldn't want to come back with a whole lot more wrinkles. I got enough of those already.
I'll bet freezing is expensive.
I've heard that it costs about $200,000.
And what will they do with frozen meat?
They'll put you in a storage facility. There's one in Michigan and another one somewhere on the West Coast.
That's probably expensive too.
Hey, maybe I could have just my head frozen. That's the most important part of me anyway. It's got my brains, and that's what makes me me. I've heard that I could have it done for as little as 28 grand.
And your family could keep it in an ordinary freezer. Like when you used to store a leg of lamb. Amazon carries a mini-sized one with stainless steel doors for $180.
Oh, yeah, I bet you couldn't get a lifetime guarantee on that.
And where would my family keep the freezer?
Ah, they could put it in the living room, throw a scarf over it, and call it a credenza.
Yeah, and then you could put a plant on it in place of in lieu of flowers.
Hey. Speaking of leg of lamb, remember that story about the woman that killed her husband by conking him over the head with a frozen leg of lamb?
How did she dispose of her weapon?
She just put it back in the freezer.
Did she get away with murder?
Yeah. When the cops came to investigate, she served them lamb for dinner.
Hey, back to cryonics. I heard that the most famous person ever frozen was the baseball player Ted Williams.
I wonder if the Boston Red Sox will sign him again when they thaw him out. Will he still be hot?
Cryonisation, or whatever you want to call it, that's going to take a lot of electricity. What happens if there's a power outage? Would I melt?
I guess they'd have to have a gas-fired backup generator.
That doesn't sound very ecologically responsible. What are the ethics of all of this?
Yeah, where do we draw the line on how much we'll let science do to us?
They've got ethicists working on that. But those guys, oh, they never agree on anything.
Hey. Let's get realistic here. I don't think any of us wants to go the cryonic route. What about that question Liz raised a few minutes ago? How long would you really want to live? What about you, Bill?
I'd like to see my grandson settle down and get married. He's 35 years old with a good job, but he loves his bachelor life. Lots of girls. What about you, Liz?
I'd like to live long enough to see my first great-grandchild. Everybody else here has at least one, and that's all they talk about. But I don't have any, not even any likely prospects.
I don't even have any grandchildren.
Well,
I never got married.
Oh, nowadays that's no obstacle.
But really, Doris, how long would you like to live?
I just like to live long enough to see the end of all this construction at Fellowship.
I want to live long enough to be on that committee that tries out the seats for the new Cultural Arts Center.
better be more comfortable than the ones we had in that old fellowship hall.
We could make Brian sit on one for 2.5 hours and see how he feels.
Well, that's certainly a conversation stopper. After all this, I need a cold drink. Anybody else?
Yes, let's go drink.
Thank you all for coming and joining us, and we hope you enjoyed our show. Let's have a hand for all